Okay, well, first of all, I wanted to welcome everyone here for this exciting occasion, but before we begin the ceremonies, which I promise will be quick, what we'll do first is we'll do our Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I just wanted to welcome everyone, as I said, for what we believe is a really exciting occasion. And also, if I can, to give you a little bit of history, I'm sure the Zimmermann family, who is standing alongside of me, along with our borough historian, Bobbie O'Connor, will be able to tell you more. But the Zimmermann family has played an extraordinarily important part in this community, right from the beginning. When the German Democratic Land Association moved here in 1851, the Zimmermanns were not far behind them. And since that time, they played an integral part, not just in our community, but in the county as a whole. George Zimmermann, who served as our second mayor after John Ayler, also served as an assemblyman, and he also was the director of the freeholders. In fact, he laid the cornerstone up at the county for the county building that we all know so well. When this land, and Christine was good enough to give me some of the information, but George Zimmermann had great foresight, and one of his concerns was that Carlstadt would become overbuilt and there would not be any greenery. And so he decided to dedicate this land, this parcel of land, both below Park Lane, which is the cobblestone road, and above Park Lane, to the children of Carlstadt. Well, we'll get this track out. And of course, it has stayed green since. One of our objectives is to rebuild Zimmermann Park. For those who are Carlstadt natives know full well that years ago, this land was terraced. And on the top was a flagpole with a large stone that said it was dedicated by George Zimmermann and the Zimmermann family to the children of Carlstadt. That stone is long since gone, as is that plaque. So our objective today is to reinstill that dedication and by honoring it with a new plaque. And this phase one was done, how many years ago? I think it was 10 years ago. And we received funding for phase two, which Craig knows more about, and was able to secure for us phase two so that we could restore Zimmermann Park. As you all know, and Don Malzone is here, has been an integral member of the Senior Citizens Housing Project. Across the street will be our new Senior Citizen Center in the same building, celebrating the school from 1909, and our objective is to integrate that building into this area here. So I wanted to thank you all for coming, and I'd like to ask Bob Zimmermann to say a few words.
You know, again, on behalf of myself and the Zimmermann family, I want to thank you all for coming out today. I also want to thank Mayor Roseman and our borough historian, Bobbie O'Connor, for all the help in this. It really means a lot to our family. And I know if my great-grandfather were here today, he'd be very proud. And I'm sure he'd be very humbled. And it was really his idea to have somewhere that people could come and relax and reflect. And I know now, especially here in Southern Bergen County, it seems like every inch of open space is being built upon. And it's just nice to see that we have a place that we can come and enjoy. And again, on behalf of my family, I want to thank all of you for coming out here today and sharing this ceremony with us. We all appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before Bobbie talks, I forgot to say something. Bob Zimmermann is a councilman in town, and we're very proud of the work that he does, and it's just in his blood. I mean, the continuation of the Zimmermann line, I think, is something to be very proud of.
I appreciate that.
And he's up for re-election.
Yeah. Call me crazy.
And from Hackensack Street, we rode down Division Avenue towards 5th Street. And at that moment, I saw these wonderful woods and the beautiful stone wall with the little pointy rocks on top. And I thought it looked just like a castle in my little 4-year-old mind. And at that moment, just before we turned down Park Lane to come into the neighborhood, my father said, "Well, Bobbie, this is your new town." And I said, "Oh, I'm gonna love my new town," thinking of the castle. And I still do. I used to bring my kids here to play. Before that, my friends and I played here on the big flat area at the top where the flag was and the rock and the plaque were. And it was a big flat area and a little bit of a cliff in front of it with some very big trees at the top. And then from the bottom of that little cliff, then it was a hill. It wasn't just a hill like it is now. And we played up there. And the flag, the bottom part of the flagpole, and it's cement, is still up there if you want to go rummaging. I brought my kids to play here, and when they could cross streets on their own, I know they came and played here then too. But while growing up and after, it was always in the back of my mind that the plaque was never replaced, and it just bothered me. And when I became the president of the Historical Society, it finally dawned on me to say something. And I'm so happy today to see it finally happening. And I want to thank the Zimmermann family for the beginning of it and for being part of it today. I'm just so thrilled that it's being rededicated. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
And thank you to everybody who helped make it happen.
I guess without further ado, you want to help me out here? You want to help me out? Pull that up. There you go. How's that? There we go. How's it? So shy.
Oh, I wanted to say one more thing. Is it okay?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Got the floor?
That happens at my age.
No, at my age too.
There's a little poem, it's short, that I wrote, and subtitle would be Zimmermann Park, Carlstadt, New Jersey. But the title is The Woods. There's woods I love where it's peaceful, and it's quiet and it's still. There's a cobblestone road through the middle, and it's on the side of a hill. It has 116 steps to climb if you have the will. But I love to wander through the trees instead, where childhood memories fill my head of the years and the miles these feet did tread in the woods on the side of the hill.
And again, on behalf of my family, just thank you all. Thank you all today. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, Liz.
Hey, thank you so much.
And that concludes our ceremony.
Thank you.
No, okay, but then all the Zimmermann, we got a picture.
There you go. Thank you, Joe.